Alright, we are back to a new stream, a new year. Happy New Year, everybody, of same old Dark Souls. Hello, Maxolotl, welcome back to the stream. Last time we had gotten through the depths in Blighttown, rang the second bell of awakening. Made our way through Sen's Fortress before I kind of wanted to cut it off just to watch the ball drop yesterday, so we're going to make our way through the rest of Sen's Fortress, but also there's a couple other areas in Sen's Fortress I wanted to explore a bit before we go off and fight the Iron Golem again. Alright. Alright, so let's get started. Welcome back, Silk-Hair. For the win, exactly. Wait a minute. Anyway, so before we head back up, we're gonna go back down by going back up. Popcorn, yellow, striped smile. You see that? Yep. Alright, so we've taken care of pretty much everything up here. We just now gotta go down and deal with the boulder dash right there. Hope everyone's having a good first day of the year. I never noticed that the pendulums react to the gate like that. There we are. Ooh, almost died. That was close. Dang, I just realized how fast you got the scythe and armor. Yeah, well, I sort of ran through the catacombs early to get the scythe, just because I wanted to try out how it works. Ow. And the armor I always tend to get, and I died. Off to a great start. See, the hard part was I'm playing as the thief, so that puts me at a bit of a disadvantage with health and stamina by comparison, so I also didn't get the Ring of Favor and Protection as well right away, so I'm saving that for later. So I'm slowly realizing how much that ring carries me through the game when I get it early. Stat-wise, at least. Yeah, let's try this again. So I might have to get myself a new controller because I'm noticing the slow drift to the side like that is going to get really stressful when I'm going over even smaller bridges. It's the best ring possibly in the entire series. It is. It's only the biggest issue is that you lose one whole slot for it. Still confuses me to this day why they made that breakable if you remove it. Probably lore implications, but it's one of those things where it's like, I would like to also try other rings. Alright, let's do this again. There we go. I also, in between streams, I went back and upgraded my weapon to a +10, so it should be doing a bit more damage than we were doing with the initial golem fight. Oop. I went a little too early, hang on. There it is. The word of the day is oppression. Interesting. That's the best way I could describe this series. I've heard Dark Souls 4 ring slots. I agree. I like... you gotta give it to Dark Souls 2, though, that they introduced that. 4 rings makes it a lot easier to try out other balances and stuff like that. Let me just see here. Ooh, that's close. I forgot this one had that. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not either. We'll get to that after Dark Souls 1, and I found when trying to platinuming this series, I found that the best magic in that game is the hex magic with Dark Orb. It just makes things a lot more, I don't want to say easier, but more tolerable by comparison to other stuff. So that's what we'll be playing with in our next playthrough of Dark Souls 2. Anyway, damn it, I want it to be cool, but I guess not. I'm just gonna poke it to death. The Mimic! Where? There we go. So it was because of the stuff that happened with Elena last night, and likely to continue into 2026. I hope not. I literally was watching a video about that spell right before I got the notification for your stream. Amazing timing, I guess. Yeah, the hex magic makes things a lot more, like I said, like tolerable. Oh, there's Snake. And also, like, the hex fog is like a super strong poison, which is really helpful as well. It's just the way I can describe Dark Souls 2 is, and of course, my opinion might be a little cloudy because I played it super late. I got into it after Sekiro came out because my brother, who's really into these, also just recommended I go right into 3. So already kind of going backwards in quality there. So, and I also played the Scholar of the First Sin edition, which, from what I gathered, is like, it amplifies a lot of the issues with Dark Souls 2, but I've also heard that excuse me, is like the developer's definitive ideal version of the game. So maybe I'm the bigger fan of Dark Souls 2 because I've played through it like 5 times now compared to other Dark Souls 2 fans. But I'm just kidding. Anyway, there's like other stuff down there we can try. Yeah, you know what? It's still early. Why don't we go try to get that as well? Just give me a sec here. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I meant to go the other way. I got sidetracked. The one things I can say that I like about Dark Souls 2, besides the hex magic, is I think the Faram armor set, the armor you see in a lot of, like the flagship armor, I think is probably my favorite armor in the entire series. I just really like the fur collar and the green with the T-visor. It's a really classic knight look. I don't think this guy was supposed to be here. Okay, well, that's going well. And then Burnt Ivory King, I would say, is probably my favorite boss in Dark Souls 2. I would say it's probably the best one of Dark Souls 2, especially the DLC. But I just wish I don't know why I'm going down this way. I just wish that it had a better intro instead of having to deal with all the other burnt knights, you know? Yeah, we're gonna get a little dangerous here with this one. Oh, damn. Okay, a plus 10 scythe is really, really good. Or that our power within is just that strong. Hey, look at that, a regular scythe. But not a great scythe. Wish I had the ring that gets me through this part easier. Ow. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my god. I saw my soul leave me. Okay. The snakes are not helping. Ah, damn it. Then where'd you come from? Here, an interesting story about Dark Souls 2. Apparently, there was a man who was originally developing the game, but he abandoned the game. One of the other head developers stepped in when he left and tried his best to fix it, but he couldn't fix it in time. I kind of believe that, because there are definitely some things that I think were a little... It's one of those things where I try to think about, where you have... Because at the time, obviously, there's now 7 of these games, so it's a lot easier to try to say in hindsight, but at the time, you have Demon's Souls and Dark Souls to work with of a base, and I feel like they definitely went, like, completely off the blueprint for that one in certain areas. That makes me fascinating how people would have thought of it in certain ways. What is the worst element of every Souls-like game in your opinion? This includes Lies of P if you would like. Okay, going down, I'm just gonna go down the list of each one. Demon Souls, world tendency. Basically what that is, where in this game where I'm human or hollow, in Dark Souls, or not, in Demon Souls, a similar mechanic works by being human or a ghost, basically. But every time you die in your human form, in a world tendency to happen. Oh, cute. That worked out better than I anticipated. Just get rid of these guys real quick. Oh, I'm stuck in a loop now. World tendency, basically, if you have darker world tendency, the world becomes more difficult and includes more enemies in certain areas, as well as other elements being changed. So you have to really be careful. Sometimes I see people stay in their spirit form, and the only downside to being in your spirit form is you have missing health that's depleted every so often. So that one I would say is probably my least favorite, because I prefer games that didn't punish players like that, if that makes sense. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. I almost had it. Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, I would say the curse system in this. Basically, if you remember those scary lizard things in the depths, the basilisk with the big eyes, what they're breathing on you is basically some form of... Excuse me. A toxin that builds up the status curse. If that gets filled up, when you... Not only do you instantly die, but your health is completely halved. And the only way to cure that is to get like a purging stone from that moss cellar. And those can start to build up a bit expensive. So I would say Curse in this is definitely my least favorite aspect. Dark Souls 2, where do I start with that one? I think the weapon durability in that probably has like just the worst weapon durability. They introduced the fact that you can repair your equipment at bonfires in that one, which is good, is an improvement, but not nearly, doesn't really help that like everything you hit in Dark Souls 2, like you bounce off certain walls and stuff, that lowers your item durability as well, so you have to be really careful with your swings in certain states. Damn it, I was thinking of Elden Ring with R2 heavy jump attacks there. Hate those things, but they're not as bad as Dark Souls. Now, in Dark Souls 1, or not, Dark Souls 3, oh my god. In Dark Souls 3, they're a lot more tolerable because they only just kill you once, but they don't cause curse damage. Dark Souls 3, it's really hard to say for that one, as I think that one probably has like my favorite that's my favorite of the trilogy. If I really had to say one specific, isn't the weapon and armor repair at bonfire. No, in Dark Souls 1, you have to use either repair powder, you find out, or you have to repair it yourself. Either at the blacksmith or with a repair kit. It doesn't repair itself by the bonfire in Dark Souls 1. It's only in 2 and 3. And then they brought back repairing at the smithing in Bloodborne. I can't really say what, like, my least favorite thing about Dark Souls 3 is. Maybe the lack of color in the areas. It's a very gray scale game compared to the first two. I know some people have issues with it being linear, but I personally don't have big issues with that, mostly just because I already play these games. Once I play them once, I kind of have a set path, so it's like whatever in regards to that, but yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything. Ah, damn it. Bloodborne, I would say, I can't really think of anything bad about Bloodborne. I know some of the bosses are kind of lacking compared to, especially stuff in the DLC, but the atmosphere, I feel like, makes up for that. I know that's not necessarily my opinion. I've heard that be an argument against Bloodborne, but maybe the fact that it's stuck on the PS4 at 30 frames, and while that, again, is not an issue with me, I would like people everywhere to experience Dark Souls or Bloodborne on PC. They're definitely teasing it more and more. Like, they have to know at this point. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. Okay, that's one down. Sekiro, I think really the only really thing I don't like about Sekiro is the fact that you only get 4 outfits to pick from. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, damn it. Okay, well. Now it's just the one Titan Knight Demon, so that's alright. I found a mod that always, that allows you, I assume you meant allows you to play your PlayStation library on Steam Deck. Bloodborne is definitely one of the first I will download. Yeah, I know some people are there's somebody making a emulator of Bloodborne for PC, and it's like almost wrapping up soon. And it's gonna be one of those things, once that is complete, it's gonna go, Sony's gonna show up, be like, it's my IP to sit on and do nothing about, with a good old cease and desist, because they like doing that. Sekiro, yeah, Sekiro I can only really... Sekiro is like my actual, I would say from a gameplay-wise, probably my favorite of the series, but I do like playing fashion Souls An Elden Ring. What do I not like about Elden Ring? I don't like the Revenants, but that barely counts as one. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore these guys and just run through. And get around the corners so they don't shoot me while I take care of this guy. Actually, you know what? Not that there aren't bad outfits in Elden Ring, but certain armors, I think, are kind of lacking. Or I think they're a little too abstract, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like the peanut heads you get from the Elite Knights in, like, what's it called? Each area. Like, the Godric Knights, the Cuckoos. Like, the weird, like, elongated head shape of, like, that knight armor I don't really care for. It's, like, barely a thought, I would say. Maybe one too many repeated bosses. Oh my god. Didn't even give me a chance to get up. It just stacked damage on me. I mean, symbolize a faithful beauty ring, but breaks for everyone. That's the ring we were talking about. I see. I thought you meant the normal repair system. And then Lies of P. Lies of P. That's a. Excuse me. I think if I had to say anything about Lies of P, I think there was a bit better system with the what's the word? The crafting. I don't want to say crafting, but like the way how you can customize your weapons. I wish there was a bit more in-depth improving certain aspects about it, if that makes sense. I kind of wish also the boss weapons you could mix and match. That I think would have been a really neat system, though obviously some, like, I don't know how you're going to get the one staff you get from lying enough, the like bow staff. I don't know how you would be able to mix and match that without it being weird. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else. This was a really bad idea. Oh my god. Oh, I'm stress rolling. Oh, I'm stress rolling. Let me drink. Oh, there goes the 20,000. Rude. Oh, man. I wish you could invade people and summon people in Lies of P. I prefer playing single player in these games. So that I'm not really missing much. I think PvP might be my least favorite aspect of the Souls games, only because even when they are at their most refined, I feel like a lot of PvP moments in the Souls games kind of lean into the same strategy of having unlimited stamina and then suddenly turning around and being able to R1 spam your way to victory. At least in my case, I just never care for it. It's definitely one of those, like, I gotta get good, but I'm just like... Which is why, like, I hear people, whenever they praise Dark Souls 2, I very much like, oh, the PvP is so great. And it's like, I don't like PvP in any of these, so it's a moot point at that point, you know? Which also, by the way, because I don't have a PSN subscription at the moment, once we get to Elden Ring, it's going to be a while before we finish Vare's subquest. Anyway, I don't know why I even, like, why I didn't just jump down. I wasn't going to take any damage. I'm a fool. A fool. It doesn't matter. Let me just try to get through with this one last one over here. I know there's a ring that helps get through tough terrain like this easier, but I don't know where it is off the top of my head. And it's literally just this guy afterwards, so there's nothing left after. I do hate the lingering hitbox on that move, though. It's at the Undead Asylum? Right. Okay. I was about to bring the ring up. Yeah, it's like... Ow. It's one of those things where it's like, this and Blight at the bottom of Blight Town is like the only times to really use it, so... Not really worried about things right now. Plus, I'm not going to go back to the Asylum until after Analondo, so it's going to be a minute. Oh my god. Jesus. I always forget. These things move. These things' attacks are so wild. I always have the most trouble I've ever had fighting the Demon Titanite are the one in Analondo. Yeah, no point once you're done here. Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Because once you're done with the Titanite, there's just like maybe one extra item I might have missed. But then there's like the illusionary wall to the side, so afterwards we don't have to worry about that until we get to the Undead Asylum a second time. It is so fascinating to how sometimes the one snake guy is here and sometimes they're not. Like they fall down all the time, it seems like. Yep, now we got friends coming in. Okay, looking forward to the Tomb of the Giants. Oh, that's my favorite. I love running in the dark. Ow. Okay, I should probably take care of this guy down here because I don't want him to come chasing after me. Ow. Ow. Okay, it's kind of funny how he did no damage, but then I realized, oh, it's blood loss. Now you see me, now you don't, and it's just because he fell over. I'm gonna use Power Within. If I'm just gonna get one shot by these jump attacks, might as well just go out. Oh, come on, really? Okay, the tail, really? Damn it. I was in like a sweet soft spot there. There we go. All right. Perfect. Let me just put this on just in case. Because it takes like a minute, I think. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We're good. Okay. So let me just make our way over here. I think that's basically everything that we need in here. Just get around the corner here. No, okay, no, it's up here. Yeah, I was gonna homeward bone afterwards. Ah, here it is. I want to say hi to this guy first. I don't think I will need to use these, but just in case. Thanks for opening the gate for me, guy. Alright, let's just head back, and now let's fight the Iron Golem. Enough dilly-dallying. Let me just also... Don't need that anymore. Give me some of this. Just repair my stuff. As you can see, that's how that works. I was so confused at first, like, wait, what fire is here? And then I was like, oh wait, that bonfire, never mind. And pop. Alright, let's do this. You jump across the bridge on top of the fortress. That one right there? Yes, I've already talked to what's his face over there as well. Oh, that's much more damage. Oop. Nope. Okay, thought he was tripping. Let me just almost die. Oh, come on, the depth perception. Oh, damn it, I can never tell if he's actually tripping or he's getting ready to grab me. That time he was ready to grab me. Okay, now he fell over. Dead. I think I've only ever once actually toppled him over. Anyway, we did it. Yeah, this is an interesting ring of light. The angle of the scythe just being like that. Oh, what? Get off of me! It's so funny to me. They're accidentally poking themselves on it. Now we return to the heavens. Oh. Also made it look way longer than it should be. Well, now we're in Anolondo. Have a couple things that need done around the house, then I'll be back. Alright, you take care of yourself then. The drone almost hit 2 weird flying goblins. Almost. Ow. That hurt. Gotcha. I've never seen that much sweat or possibly water come off a person. Well, technically it's not sweat, it's their souls. And it's speculated that the souls look like ash because it all comes from the one of the first flame. Which is one really big soul. Like fire is like a major source of all life in this world. Damn it. Got you. There is a spell called Flash Sweat where you perpetually sweat to keep yourself from being burned from fire. You got a giant shield. Alright, so here's a good way to tell. A way to tell which one's a mimic and which one's not. When you see the chain curled in, it's a regular chest. It's not a mimic. But when you see the chain curled outward, it's a mimic. Crystal halberd. Oh, this big guy. I wonder what his whole thing is. I forgot I always is kindled.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anorlondo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling. The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet. If you require rest, now what the bonfire is for. If you require rest, that is...
Alright, so she, like the Firekeeper in Firelink Shrine, the Fair Lady down in the Demon Ruins, and her, they're all Firekeepers. So if they die, then the specific fire they guard over will also die. Alright, here, I don't want to fall off the edge, so we're just going to go ahead and use Soul Arrow for this next area. Alright, I'm no longer fat rolling, so that's nice. I don't know how much damage I'm going to be able to do, though, because I'm not building into sorcery. But I figured I'd give myself a little bit of a defense, because what we're about to face, he's a little tricky, especially as I keep jingling towards the left here on my controller. Oh, look at that. Don't that look familiar? And now we got another gargoyle tail axe. And now he's dead. There are a lot of stone bridges viaducts here. There sure are. I wonder what that means. For as you can see, we can't cross because there's no way to connect. Why would they make something like that in the way, I wonder? Harm indeed. But wait, what if we were to sneak up this way? Look at that. A broken window. Ah! You startled me. Ow. It's so funny how the painted guardians here are using the NPC character models, right? So they have the same death animations as the player character, but they don't disappear. So they go right into a ragdoll the second they're done with that animation. It's really funny. Anyway, this part is what I've been worried about because don't have enough space. Between my movements and the ground below. Love how that made no noise. Nice job. There we go. Hello. If you recall my one animation with the audio from Markiplier, where it's like, the Ku Klux Klan! Oh! That's what, this area is what that's based on. Ah, damn it, the one time I accidentally turned my back to him. Backstabs. So fair, I should be the only one that's allowed to do that. Oh, it's like a puzzle, like in Zelda. Nope. Took him a second to find his pathing. Dead. Excuse me. Gotcha. Hey look, it's those funny little demons from earlier. They're our friends, right? Nope. No, they're not. You missed. Also, I just realized I haven't been reading the descriptions on the souls that I usually do with like remembrances and such. Oh, also we're getting to the most iconic, difficult part in this game, which is now going to be a bit more difficult because I don't have a shield to parry. I do have a shield, but I don't know if that's going to over-encumber me. Ow. Ow. Why'd I do that? That one is on me. Okay, while I'm here, might as well just see if I can at least carry a shield. Realized shields were below. Here, let's see if... Okay. I don't parry often in these games, but when I do, it's usually the Silver Knights. Okay, we actually already fought these guys, so I don't know why we need to... Despite them being flying enemies, for some reason, they don't remember they have wings when I push them off the cliff. Herm, video game logic, am I right? There we go. Where are you shooting, bud? I'm on an angle, so that's why I can't make the... There we go. For those who ever just ignored this guy and just went in, this is your reward. A soul of a hero. Hello. Kinda playing dangerous here, not going for the bonfire first, but I live on the edge of danger. Hey, sunlight medallions. Hey, look who it is.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't hear that. You really are. If I... Oh no.
Well, you're a cool guy, Solar, so it makes sense some people would appreciate you. Alright. We don't need that anymore. Do like the power within. Okay, so before we continue, I want to go back to reading off the soul descriptions, because I kind of like doing that when reading, so it can give you guys a bit more context to the world. So, first things first. Let me just go ahead and go to here. Retweet that. Retweet that. And I'm gonna look up the Moonlight Butterfly. What have we fought so far? The Moonlight Butterfly and Quelaag are the only ones that have given us soul. Character. Given us boss souls. Okay, so is that really it? Okay, so soul of a mystical moonlight butterfly, which flitters in the Darkroot Garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly soul is a creation of Seath the Scaleless. And that's... yeah, it wasn't until much later that these descriptions got a bit more interesting, but I figured, like I said, I wanted to stick with what I usually do. Alright, so we got Chaos Witch Quelaag. Soul of Quelaag, once daughter of the Witch of Izalith, but now a Chaos Demon. Special... Special beings, special souls, and Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of chaos. Alright, that's what she gave us. And then this is the core of an Iron Golem. Soul serving as the core of the Iron Golem, guardian of Sen's Fortress, and slayer of countless heroes seeking Anor Londo. Originally a bone of everlasting dragon, used to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. Now that explains why they give you dragon weapons whenever you make weapons out of the core. Also, here, I might as well just read off the weapon, or the type of weapons you can get with this. So, Moonlight Butterfly Horn. Weapon born from the mystical creature of the Darkroot Garden, the Moonlight Butterfly. The horns of the butterfly being created by Seath and are imbued with a pure magic power. And that's the horn. Crystal ring. Weapon born from the mystical garden, like the butterfly created by Seath, then it can make crystal light rings. Okay. And then egg. We can get Quelaag's Fury Sword, a curved sword born from the soul of Quelaag, daughter of the Witch of Izalith, who was transformed into a chaos demon. Like Quelaag's body, the sword features shells, spikes, humanity, and a coating of chaos fire, power affected by wielder's humanity. So basically, the more humanity we have in that top corner, the stronger the weapon is. And then Chaos Blade, this one's a katana, a curved sword born from the soul of Quelaag, daughter of the Witch of Izalith, who is transformed into... The blade inherits only the chaotic nature of Quelaag and has a unique speckled design. Blade wielder erodes along with opponents. Yeah, so that slowly drains your health. That's basically what they're saying. And then I'll just look up the Iron Golem. Weapons as well. Yeah, the Dragon Bone Fist. A weapon from the soul of the Iron Golem, guardian of Sen's Fortress, repel the gods fuse the power of the soul with the great bone of dragons, forming an appropriate core of the giant golem. Alright, so nothing too much from that. And then Golem Max and X, born from the souls of the Iron Golem, guardian of Sen. It's a powerful one-handed attack. Imitates the Golem's blade of wind, but the heavy iron blade makes it quite unwieldy. Alright, so there's some other stuff we can read later. But for now, let me just go ahead and use these souls. I only gotta do that for the Chaos Flame. Alright, moving on. If we wanted to, we could have done like an easy skip from all this, but we'll save that for later. The back rooms. Close, but no. It just shares the same yellow filter light. Though imagine hearing the laughter of the mimic in the back rooms would be pretty scary. Gold coin. Ow. That hurt. I just realized I didn't kindle the other bonfire, so just go ahead and do that. You didn't notice I was right in front of him. There we go. You know, they found the original source of the back rooms photo. It was from a building where they built into an indoor RC track. I think I saw that. Oh yeah, I forgot. That breathing is another Titanite demon. So imagine hearing that and the laughter of the mimic in the back rooms would be pretty freaky. A cult club. Dragon Tooth. Havel's Great Shield. Havel's Helm, Havel's Armor. Havel's Gauntlets and Leggings. So yeah, we just found the armor of that guy who was in the basement of the Undead Burg. The other guy with the big mallet, it's a dragon's tooth. Juliana just tell me what she wants to say in the chat and then I post it for her. Nah, it's fine. I think Elena's doing some work right now. Anyway. Hear them all running about in here. It's not open on this side. This opens though. I do love how like these photos of royalty meant to be like paintings, like, you know, like probably stock paintings or whatever. And then there's just a random screenshot of, I want to say that's Ulasil. That's probably Ulasil, but I'm pretty sure that's the Roman pantheon or Greek pantheon. And then there's just this will make sense later. Paintings are actually of the highest supporting Kickstarter backers. Could you imagine if this was a Kickstarted game? That'd be pretty impressive. Not to say that there haven't been any success with Kickstarter games, but they usually end up somewhere between never getting done or a mighty number 9. Hey, look, it's our bud.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knight? Ah, don't be ashamed. There's the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
Quite a fix. Whatever could he mean by that? Oh, hello. Like, this is just straight up the concept art of the giants. Like the giant knights we have around here. That's concept of Anor Londo. It really is so funny to think of it, seeing stuff like that. Like, yep, this is a painting meant for the game, not just concept art we kind of blurred.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude. But be warned, gallantry entails great risk.
Excuse me.
Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan. But be warned, gallantry entails great risk. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Don't worry. Would have handled it just fine if you learned how to parry. Alright, so we got this opened. Dead. Got you. Now the Silver Knight helm and armor. And the gauntlets and leggings. Want to just make sure I didn't miss any of the other doors. Yeah, no, I was already up here. Yeah, see? This one I missed. As you can see, there's the breathing menace right there. Alright, so we got the shortcut open, but I can show you an even shorter shortcut, if you will. I missed. I sometimes keep missing the repose because I'm a few inches away because of my weapon's length. Strength. Length. Okay. Thanks to Oni Plays, this is how I discovered this shortcut. Nope, wait, hang on. Yoop. There we are. I missed. Ow. Whoop. Whoop. Gotcha. Alright, let me go get my Estus. Yep. There we are. Black Eye Orb. On a keeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the firekeeper. The Black Eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods, Anor Londo. Huh. Well, we're in Anor Londo. Let's see what let's see who killed our firekeeper. What the? Law trick. I should have known. Damn it. I got stuck on the geometry. Your phantom is vanquished, returning to your world. Oh, darn it. Well, let's try that again. Do I have to use it? No, okay, yeah, I gotta be in the center of Anor Londo in order to use it. I'm back for vengeance again. Damn. Triple kill. Souvenir of reprisal. It took me a while to realize what the hell the souvenir of reprisal is. I thought it was a mask, like a weird shaped mask. That's an ear. We just took a man's ear. That's pretty fucked up when you think about it. Anyway, I gotta keep an eye on that Firekeeper soul. I cannot do anything else with any other Firekeeper souls until we restore the Firekeeper with that Firekeeper soul. If I forget and I accidentally sell it to one of the other Firekeepers to imbue my Estus flask with more power, then we can never bring back the Firekeeper with any other Firekeeper soul. So that one specifically has to be saved. Also, we have Ring of Favor and Protection. Also 5 humanity, not bad. So now, with that all said, Ring of Favor and Protection. A ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Fina, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. The ring boosts its wearer's HP, stamina, and max equipment load, but breaks if removed. I feel like from a lore point of view, it must be that you're not faithful to Fina. Therefore, it's going to break if you ever remove it. So, got to keep that in mind. We are now down to 1 slot. Alright. Oh, these bleed? Okay. Ow. Dead. We have now opened the front door. There, you can see where we came from, all the way over there. Ow. That hurt. Whoa. Just send me flying, why don't you? Ow. Ow. Stop it. Ooh. Nice. I didn't know you could run through that. Or roll through that. Now I do. Demon Spear. Open that little door, so we have another shortcut. Off you go. Anyway, let's talk to this cool guy right here.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
And so we can turn our stuff into lightnings. But I prefer just keeping us flat damage for this one. Tis no good, but forge very good.
Tis no good. No one home, everyone gone. But you, friend, you talk. I no talk. But
Welcome back, Silk Hair.
You talk, I no talk, but happy.
Something funny about that statement when he's talked the most. Just gonna max out our, not max, but give ourselves a little extra bit more defense there.
You I but
Comment soon. Alright, and I, like everyone else, refuse to fight this thing because he's my friend. So we just go by his side to steal his treasure. Forge I can, strong I can. Yeah, let me just go back to get Max Estes, then we'll fight the boss. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot to get the Dragon Slayer bow. Didn't know you could get back there without hitting him. Yeah. Again, another, I think I want to say Oni plays. I saw that where he just crawled to the side to open it up like that. I'm like, oh, I can do that? Well, now I know never hurt my friend again. Also, fun fact, you don't have to jump on the branch in the chaos, or the bed of chaos fight. If you angle it towards the right, you can actually just roll down to it without having to stress about it. I only discovered that when I looked up a GIF for Twitter purposes of like, hey, I'm live now, I'm gonna fight the bed of chaos, and I saw the guy make it by rolling. I'm like, wait, what? You can do that? What? So that's what I do now. Makes it a lot easier than trying to time your jump between the slaps and also just jumping in general. I think about how sometimes the bed of chaos could go from an F tier boss fight to maybe a C tier if it was put in Elden Ring, only because A, probably would be a Stake of America at the door, and B, jumping. Literally, that's it. Wouldn't solve a lot of things, but those two factors would save a lot for the bed of chaos. Or if you could just fight it like a regular boss, that would have been cool. Alright, let me just fight through these guys one more time. That was too early. Brap. Will you fight Ornstein's Smode this stream or next stream? We're about to fight him now. We're probably gonna go until... What time is it? We'll probably go for another hour or so. So depending on how long it's gonna take, we'll probably go to the Painted World tonight and then end it. Oh. So Lair's gone. Wonder where he went. I'll watch as much as I can. Got some buddies playing New World tonight. Nice. Oh, wait, hang on. Went a little too high. Hit. Yep. Damn it. Oh. Got his attention by mistake. Haha! You don't know the tech, dum-dum. Hey, that's cheating! Alright. Let's see if I can get past these guys without him seeing me. Alright. Let's do this. Nah, I usually don't summon in these games unless they're like of major importance, like Egon or Andre's questline in... Not Andre, Ari? Forgot what her name is. In Dark Souls 3. Anyway. That's always funny. Alright, we're gonna go for Smo first, though. Ooh, no, damn. Ooh, ow. Damn it. Just trying to time my hits. Okay, that didn't count as a hit. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Let me just heal real quick. Don't touch me! Alright. Okay. This fat bastard. Ow. There we go. There's definitely some shenanigans going on right now. I keep clipping his hammer. Ow. 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 Caught me there. Okay. This is one of those rare instances where trying to do... Oh. Ow. Okay, I almost certain that wasn't gonna hit me. Ow. Ow. Okay. Ow. Oh, we're up in an uphill battle now. Damn it. We might have to do a second attempt here. Oh, come on. I'm hitting him. Bouncing off the hammer. Okay. Whoa. Oh dear, he got big. Oh, I'm doing dangerous work here. Okay. Ow. Damn it. Damn it! Come on, really? What are these hitboxes? Ow. Oh, damn it. I swear, I thought the stump of the pillar there was going to take care of that. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, now Solaire's back. Oh, it's one of those things where Solaire, for some reason, can't be in the same spot as his summon sign? Or am I thinking too much into it? Anyway. Let's try that again. I'm now learning the one downside of using this great scythe is everything tends to swing towards the right, which hits also Ornstein's hammer. Or not Ornstein, Smo's hammer. Take two. There we go. This is one of those situations where locking on with this weapon is not going to help. Problem is, though, I have to orient the camera so I don't get hit. Almost. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. I thought he was gonna keep going forward. Ow. Damn it. Ah, damn it. That hurt. Yeah, see, it hit that time. Oh, okay. Ah, damn it. Ow! My chest. If I had the Makiri counter, you'd be screwed, man. There we go. Praise the sun. Yeah, we got the Leo ring. Oh, so that's Lord Gwyn. Wonder who that is, and why is there a random empty pillar here? Makes you wonder. And now for the most out of nowhere moment in the entire game. This grim dark fantasy. And then a giant woman.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Crazy to think that the statue missing there and the one where the Drake is was pointing to Dark Souls 3. Yeah, no. And also in Dark Souls 2, in the Earthen Peak, there's just a random Sun Knight Covenant broken statue as well. It all leads to one climactic battle. Anyway.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
By the power of the Lord Vessel, you may now warp between bonfires. Yay! Quick travel. That too, I always forgot about Dark Souls 2. That's the thing, Dark Souls 2 actually, not only does it have moments like that reconnects it to Dark Souls 1, there are more moments in Dark Souls 2, in Dark Souls 3, than just, you know, El Gideon being dead in the profane capital. Like, there's a random Dark Souls 2 giant tree right next to the Firelink Shrine. Anyway, we got the Lord Vessel.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee once more. Fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art, O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn.
The subtitles broke.
The fire of our world, a grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
And then I just wanna...
Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Seeker Prout, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee. Please, thou shalt mortals. Now
Okay.
thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
The thing about Yorm, though, is like his mask has a hole in it, but when you do the Sigward side quest, you get a pretty clear shot of his actual face. He's got a regular face like a human, with two red eyes instead of just like a whole face. Which makes you wonder what's the connection between Dark Souls 1 giants and Dark Souls 2 giants. Alright, we're gonna go back to Firelink Shrine. We gotta give the Firekeeper's soul back her soul. Firekeeper's soul back to herself. Yes. Words. Sentencing. Good job. Hey, it's our bud.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the death of the old fox. Was that your doing?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This light of Katarina thanks you sincerely.
Excuse me.
Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
I'm prepared for the worst.
There you are. No worries.
Oh, is that crestfallen friend? I wonder. She's alive.
Thank you. I, Anastasia, of Astoria. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak. Forgive me, I am impure. Please, leave. I wish.
Maybe Dark Souls 2 giants are ancient, and maybe Dark Souls 1 giants are what they become. Maybe over time their appearances change, and maybe Yorm is in the middle of the timeline. Middle of the timeline. Yeah, don't worry. Anytime the PlayStation cuts it off, I can just look back at the YouTube feed on my laptop. So don't worry about having to comment a second time for that. You're good. Maybe. Timelines are also really all over the place, so it's kind of whatever. Yes, you're good. Don't you worry. Anyway, we got the fire back. Hooray! Also, we got Logan here.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
That was the nicest way to say that I'm a bumbling idiot. I'm too stupid to learn how to play as a sorcerer.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all he'll
Hello.
say to me in that regard.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
I just did. He told me I'm an idiot.
Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to Master Logan. That will certainly do you more good.
You're the only one who gives me spells. Like, I can learn this one. I mean, not this one. Or that one. I can learn this one if I really wanted to. Actually, why don't I? Add a little magic to my weaponry.
Have you spoken to Master Logan? He is an accomplished scholar. The arts of sorcery would never have come this far without his contributions. And he has the nerve to go risking life and limb. What a stubborn old fellow. Have you spoken to Master... He is an... And he... All right. That'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we meet again.
Yeah, Dark Souls timelines are by far the most complicated in gaming history. Most definitely. There's definitely like, you get an idea where basically the mainline premise is the fire fading and so will all light and humanity eventually. So each game is literally just perpetuating the fire to delay the inevitable. That much is true. Gets a little complicated in the other details. Why do I keep trying to do crazy stuff on the ladder? I keep forgetting that this isn't just a Zweihander I could just slam down into the ground. This thing has me jumping all over the place. I'm being extra dumb with this thing. Anyway, I'm only taking care of these guys because I want to make sure they don't bother me while I go talk to our friend over there. Hey, if it was Dark Souls, so you would have had less health. That's true. That's another aspect I don't care much of Dark Souls 2, is the fact that they take health away from you. Or at the very least, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't care as much, because if you want to get technical, the way how embers work in Dark Souls 3 are kind of the same thing, but you at least still have a pretty good health bar. Even if you don't have your embers. So at the very least, you know, you can have the bonus of having even more health with the embers by comparison. That's not your true health bar is what I'm getting at. That's just a bonus health bar.
Aye, Shema. I didn't expect to meet anybody.
Aye, Shema.
I suppose great minds think alike, eh? I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Yeah, so he sells stuff like boss armor. Helm of the Wise. A strange helm from the ancient land of Zena, birthplace of the curious dealer Domhnall. The two horns are believed to symbolize wisdom. Strange armor in Domhnall. The many metals are believed to symbolize glory. Gold brushes symbolize vanquishers, and the silver rings symbolize explorer. Interesting. Golem helm, head of the Iron Golem, guardian of the Sin's fortress, slayer of all heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Without its core, it is a mere hunk of iron and can be equipped as solid protective gear, but immense weight hinders stamina recovery. Yeah, I like to do a little reading of bosses, souls, weapons, and armor in these playthroughs, so that's why I'm going through these every so often. Ornstein's helm, helm of Dragonslayer Ornstein, who guards the cathedral in the forsaken city of Anor Londo. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights. His golden lion helm is imbued with power of lightning and should provide good protection against it. And then it's the same thing all over. Yeah, okay.
Well, that is a shame.
That is a shame then.
Matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday. Sometime.
It feels like you have to not use the item to fix your health in Dark Souls 2 because I always worried about running out and having just about no health. Yeah. That's why I usually go for that ring that kind of cuts it in half so you still have more health, but don't have to worry about seeing your whole health bar drop even faster. And then here, Soul of Ornstein. Soul of Ornstein. Special beings have special souls. Lord Gwyn granted this soul to his 4 most trusted knights. I guess it's not. Yeah, there's some of the item descriptions in the first Dark Souls is not nearly as robust as previous entries, or I should say future entries. Let's see what the ring says. Leo ring, one of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Leo ring belonged to Ornstein the Dragon. This ring strengthens counters with pierce weapons. His lugged spear is said to have sliced a boulder in 2. That's crazy. Wolf ring. Wolf rings belongs to Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Artorias had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a great sword. Hawk ring. Rings belong to Hawkeye Gulf, who led the great range so that arrows fly like they were shot by Gulf, his great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. The last one we need is the Hornet's ring. Anyway, let's talk to Luencia, whatever his name is.
Oh, hello there. You've been a stranger these days. Why? What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it. Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate her myself. Owning your debt once again.
I might have doomed myself though because
My teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy. We are born into the dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog.
your weary frog.
In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. So the day I became undead, I was ecstatic. I felt as if I'd been chosen to attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course, it wasn't all that romantic in the end. The pyromancer's flame, is it flame when I gave you that priest? Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Yeah, I forget. I think he recognized that I have the Chaos Pyromancy Flame, so I just told him that I basically got it from the Fair Lady. So now he's gonna go back to Blighttown. He's about to get hollowed out. Though I think if I said no, he would have been like, I don't believe you. Why are you hiding stuff from me? Blah, 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 blah. What boss do you believe is the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1? I want to say it's a toss-up between Calamite or Manus. Manus was probably the hardest outside of Gwyn, because once you learn how to parry Gwyn, it just becomes a shoo-in at that point. But Manus, with his crazy combo thing that he does, always caught me off guard. He's definitely extra tough when you try to do a sorcery build. The last time I fought him, I was doing sorcery, and magic, he is like borderline immune to magic. I was barely doing any damage to him. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I would say, yeah, Calamite or Manus are probably the toughest in the game. Hey, Framped. Wake up.
No, I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Not treat me like an old withering snake.
Don't treat me like an old withering snake.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel after 1,000 years. It is you. It is really you.
Don't eat me.
Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Be still, it's just a little vor, don't you mind it? Wait, what are you talking about? Ah, God! I actually managed to beat Calamine first try. It was hard, though. I can imagine, though. I think the thing about Calamine and a lot of dragon bosses is sometimes, depending on the dragon, will always have like that one center fire attack where they just shoot fire just right below them, and you're usually going to get caught up in that.
This is the firelink chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
He's so funny looking when he's up like that. Also, I just want to read. Sorry, I like reading. I'm just going to read Lord Vessel. Lord Vessel bestowed upon chosen undead who is destined to succeed Lord Gwyn. The chosen undead is granted the art of warping between bonfires. To open the final door, place this vessel on the firelink altar and fill it with powerful souls. Okie doke. Again, the scythe. Like, it should be way lower. Oh. I'm trying to think, what was the last game in the Souls series that had like a big beam like this just go up into the heavens? And I think when you get to Elden Ring, when you get to the Forge, there's like a big fire pillar that shows up in a similar sense. When you when Melina completes her quest. I want to see every cutscene in the game with the deprived with the scythe. It just looks silly.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Brave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
Actually, never even near the halfway mark of Elden Ring. Well, spoilers, there's a fire pillar in it. We shall get to Elden Ring very soon. I say very soon only because these, like, once you get through Elden Ring, like, for the 8th time, you soon realize how quick all the other Souls games are by comparison. Is it something urgent? I will say, I'm glad that they kind of figured out that we prefer to sell our items to like an actual vendor instead of feeding it to a random snake. I don't mind spoilers for this game, by the way. I'll play through it soon. Fair enough. I was only like half. I sometimes want it to be a surprise for some people, but I also will just, you know, randomly just kind of blurt it out. Since this game's a decade old, and Elden Ring's turning 3. Oh man, hate that. In February, so it's one of those things where it's like it's already out there. Anyway, yeah, I just really wanted to. Let's see, do I have any duplicates in here? Farewell, chosen undead. I remained here. Elden Ring was so popular, I knew every boss in the game before I knew the name. Yeah. Elden Ring's definitely one of my favorites also.
Thank you for sharing. I'm in your debt. One. The pyromancer's flame.
Hang on.
Please.
If you're not gonna disappear on me just yet, let me at least
Goodbye then.
learn a bit more from you. Alright. So, now, I'm gonna head back up this way. Okay, so first of all, you could just walk forward. Get that, so that's fine. So funny how this was meant to be an early option, as you can see by the amount of souls, but they're so tough to fight, no one would want to try to do that. And we're gonna do it a second time though, just to get this. There we are. I do love how they just have this one shining light, because they wanted to be a little extra flair into this cave, or not cave, but this ruin, but it kind of feels really awkward when you see it from above. Nice. Oh god. Yep. Yep. Damn it. Alright, I was being cheeky about just being able to walk over, clearly. First time playthrough Dark Souls 1, I ran to the graveyard. I remember one time just seeing what was back there, and then hitting the skeleton once and realizing how little damage I actually did. I ran away so quick, but it chased me all the way to the bonfire. I think it killed me right there. It sucked. Alright. Let's try this for real. I'm like trying to straighten my shot here so I don't accidentally do that. Ah, damn it. I'm talking nonsense now. We might be here for a minute. Would you ever run to the graveyard in excitement IRL? Probably not. Probably not, only because that might be disrespectful to the people who are probably there mourning. Just reminded me of that one video I saw somebody was being kind of a tool, poorly singing, damn it, poorly screaming My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade, as he's dancing, literally dancing on people's graves. And it was like, man, don't you look cool. It was like, I forgot how long ago that was. That was like vintage. The only time I would ever go is if I'm being carried in a box. You know, that's a fair answer right there. There we go. Okay. I'm like, really, I might have to get myself a new controller because the constant wobbling towards the left is starting to get me anxious. One downside is they're $60 a pop. And I don't want to get like a Max Gamer one because that feels extra cheap. The extreme disrespectful. Why would anyone do that? Because people, there's a actual issue with people in clout these days, where it's like they don't read the room, but they see the number go up, and that gives me dopamine. So that means I do things that make me look like a douchebag. They apparently did some live show at a graveyard near Hollywood for the Nosferatu movie or something. No clue who thought of that. Oh, off I go. I've been to like a sort of like a tour thing at a grave once, where it's like they have like actors there who play the role of certain people at certain graves, but it's like, you know, they guide you through the cemetery so you're not, you know, going off in the middle of the night. Northern Undead Asylum. I remember one time I died to one of these guys because of the fire getting me, and I had to do all that again. Like right now. Alright, so before we do that, let me go back into the asylum and explore. I think also, though, that's a major difference between something that's probably set up with the grave keepers in mind versus some emo kid on YouTube circa 2010. I just looked it up. They had a walkthrough experience at the Hollywood Forever Center Day. At least the cemetery earned money from it. Yeah, there you go. It's something similar like that also. Where I went to, though, not nearly as of an event, I guess. I want to see that new Nosferatu movie. It looks really good. It's by the guy who did The Lighthouse, I think. So. And I like The Lighthouse. Hey, Oscar! No, he's got hollow. I'm you. You have no you don't have any stamina, so You're fat rolling. Gotta head out, about to jump on New World. See you next time. Alright, Silky, you have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I forgot that's still a thing. Have a good night as well, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Go have fun in New World. You better have Nosferatu flicker the lights. It really is funny how that was definitely my first introduction to Nosferatu. There's the rusted ring. So now we can get through sludge much faster. That SpongeBob episode was the first introduction to Nosferatu for me, so it's really funny. Now, 20 years later, get to see a new take on him. Apparently Nosferatu is in the public domain. That makes sense. It's like almost 100 years old now at this point. I think I saw that, I don't know how much they can do with it, but the first designs of Tintin and Popeye apparently are in the public domain, so can't wait to see all the horror movies to come out of that. Anyway, let's leave the asylum. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ, there's another one. Also, I want you to keep an eye on this thing's moves, Dean, for when we get to later Souls games. By fire be purged! They did not do their homework at all. Popeye is still trademarked, so they could get sued for using the name. Lol. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what would you call it? The Sailor? Anyway, we got Titanite Slab now. Dead. Peculiar doll. I said that because they're making a horror movie called Popeye the Slayer Man. Yeah, I think I saw that something. See, here's the thing. I feel like I can't imagine how much actual passion people are gonna put into something like Popeye the Slayer Man. Like, at a certain point you have to think to yourself, am I doing this because I have a vision where this character in specific works as a horror icon, or am I just doing a cash grab? And I feel like that differentiates somebody who's doing something like Winnie the Pooh, Milk and Honey, or Blood and Honey, versus Lies of P, which is its own spin on Pinocchio that does have horror elements in it, but they also, you know, there's clear passion made in it to make it its own thing, while also paying homage to the original source material, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're gonna go to the Chamber of the Princess. Lies of Popeye. Speaking of, I think it's really funny how I think yeah, mentioning Nosferatu. I think the original, not the original, there was like a mockumentary or like some film about Nosferatu where it was like sort of like behind the scenes kind of covering it, where I think Willem Dafoe plays Count Olog in that. But the whole like gimmick is he's an actual vampire during the productions, and then 20 years later we get him in an actual Nosferatu movie. Anyway, now we have Lautrec's armor. Ow. We should play Dark Souls game based on Popeye. I think Popeye would work better as a beat 'em up than a Souls-like. Like the character is super wacky. Is too wacky to. Not that they couldn't do it, but I think. Wait, I didn't want to go this way. But like the mechanics are, the mechanics of Souls likes are much slower. And I think Popeye works better if he's a bit more faster. Even in Sekiro's got pretty fast mechanics. But I think Popeye needs to be faster. It's too grounded for combat purposes, if that makes sense. Oh wait, I didn't need to go there. Actually, Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring, boosts the strength of miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to a loss of the annals and rescinding of his defect status. Today, even his name is not known. Wonder what that could mean. Oh no, Black Iron Helm. That means this is Tarkus. No, he's dead. Betty Boop will be public domain in 364 days. So next year, Betty Boop's going in public domain. Interesting. Strange doll with strange dress. Strange doll in a strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Huh. Wonder what they can mean by that. Also, I love that he looks at it as if he's gonna get a better view of what this painting looks like from that close. I really want to touch a canvas. The stock. Oh, sting. Ah, shroop. Let me just steal a donkey joke real quick. Hop, 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 hop. Now we're in the painted world of Ariamis. Okay, now we gotta focus on dexterity. I missed him completely and got the other guy behind him. Oh dear. By the way, if you want to get the souvenirs of Reprisal, this is where you farm them off these guys. Fleischer Studio, Stay Behind Betty Boop, still exists somehow. Their website looks really lame. I can only imagine it looks like it looks like HTML back in the day. Oh, I already got toxic. Alistair, the radio. Hey, bud, do you have Gwyn's Soul? I do not. I am currently getting through this playthrough, and sadly, I would not be able to trade it with you as I don't have options for online connection right now. So, terribly sorry, Alistair, the radio demon. Welcome back, by the way. Try to avoid that. Thanks. No problem. See if I can aim this. No, it's not gonna make it. There we go. You have any friends that has his soul? Could you ask? I shall, though I don't think any of my friends have played recently or have this on PlayStation. Sounded like a Banjo-Kazooie character. I don't know why I looked like I don't know how to get that. Okay, I need you to stop that. Oh god. Got it. Now we got another dragon scale. It's so funny how the back here just moves ever so slightly like an animatronic. Pretty sure if you hit it enough, it stands upward. Okay, I'm just wasting time. I didn't even block anything. This is like a good place to farm if you need souls. Though be prepared to pick up a lot of duplicate large leather shields and spears. Now we have a shortcut to the front. Excuse me. There was another hollow I just saw. Did it just run? Yeah, dark. One less use for this. Dead. Notched whip. Pyromancer acid surge. I realized I didn't have to go this way. There we go. Oh, wrong way. We don't need to come down here yet. Again, I gotta be careful on the stairs with this thing. There we go. The hell was that noise? I might have trapped myself here. Okay. It's so stressful dealing with stuff like that. Falling over to my demise. I don't like it. Excuse me. I need the annex key. This part I hate dealing with. Nice. Whoa! Ow. I'm surprised these things don't pack bleed. You know, I guess because they already, if you get caught in one of them, that can already lead to issues to come with it, so they probably want to make it not nearly as strenuous than it can be. Pyromancer Fire Surge. Okay, so that one I can roll through. There's the annex key. Damn it. That was close. Miracle Vow of Silence. Velka's Rapier. Damn it. Dark Ember. I think we got everything in here. Nice. Gross. I would like to leave now. Let me just reset, and then we'll head right into the house. Short bow, broken straight sword. Ow. Hate that I almost just died to basic hollow. uses a great sword, drops a great axe. Alright, that makes sense. Hello.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
That's the biggest lie in this entire series. This land is peaceful and its inhabitants kind. Each one has been jabbing me with spears. Liar!
Thou must this land is peaceful.
And yes, for lying. I do not like liars. You shall pay with your life. Here. Brr. Damn.
Why?
Didn't think I was able to get that on one swing. Where is she? Gotta be a weirdo and see her feet in order to fight her. Nope, there she is. Okay. Well, that was the crossbreed Priscilla fight. Where's the... Give me a sec, we gotta go through one last thing. Okay, so we're gonna end the stream after that, but I think we need to reset the area. Though we can't reset the area because we are trapped in the painting and we can only leave by jumping out off the cliff there. This is clearly the best weapon for slicing. Tail weapons for... Your queen is dead! I had a better spear than her. Or I had the better scythe. Damn it. Yeah, see if we can warp. That hurt. Give me that. Good source to farm large titanite. Okay, I'm assuming I have to reload the whole area, but because we can't do that unless I die, this is where Jeremiah's equipment would have been. So, never mind that. Cue the stock sound. Alright. So. Also, I'm pretty sure despite the fact they give you the homeward bone, I'm pretty sure if you used it, you would have gone right back to the painted world, so not doing that right now. Which is actually why, main reason why I use this bonfire. Makes it easier to travel. Okay, so we are now at the halfway point. We are destined to go find the 4 Lord Souls. And tomorrow, we're actually I'm gonna keep doing some, a bit of moving about in different orders. So, for now, the first thing I'm gonna do tomorrow is I will go down to New Londo, but I'm not gonna finish New Londo because I'm just going down there to drain the water so I can get the very large ember or so. That way I can then improve my scythe to plus 15. Move on up to the Duke's Archives as the first major. This is the order I go in. I go Duke, then Duke, then Catacombs, Lost Izalith, and then we do the DLC first before we finish the New Londo runes. So that's the order of which we will do those things. So, with that in mind, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. Happy New Year to everyone again. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.